Hi, Matt Chanine here. Welcome to my studio. It's kind of rainy today, and it's been a lot of rain. We've had a lot of rain recently. So anyway, I thought I'd show you some new paintings. Here's a here's a painting of bee balm, which is in the garden. And as you know, I like to um, paint what's fresh and here now, and that was here, and it's actually got a long life. The peonies has a short life. It's like if you don't get it, then you don't get it. But most things have their time, and when they're here, you have to do it. It's like getting fresh vegetables. You want to get them local and stuff. It's their best. It's kind of irrelevant to the painting, but I kind of liked it. Here's a painting I did as a watercolor in Schuylerville. I call it the Three Graces, because I've done a lot of houses, a series of houses in threes. And there's anything in three becomes the Three Graces. It just does. But an interesting thing about this is the patterning that they make. And there's 1, 2, 3 trailers with the sunlight and the shadows. And then there's the water. This is a canal. This is in Schuylerville. And the road and the level trees. So there's that kind of patterning. And I like that quite a bit. I like playing with patterns because they're everywhere. And you just have to pick them out. You can almost pick a pattern out of nowhere. It's kind of in your head and kind of in reality, but as much in your head as it in reality. Here's another one. Compositionally, I was kind of happy with this. It's a hay wagon, an empty hay wagon. So they say whenever you see an empty hay wagon, make a wish, because you wish on an empty hay wagon or a star or whatever you want to wish on. And there it is. It's right next to the road. It's a perfect opportunity to take his portrait. And it was perfectly aligned with the format of the 9x12 panel. And that's what starts off your pattern, is the frame that that your canvas makes. That's the beginning of the pattern. And in some ways, that's kind of all you need in a way. But whatever happens inside is part of that. And this hay wagon fit perfectly into the pattern of the rectangle. And with the slats and all that, it was just a lot of fun. And it was an abstract fun. It was just fun with shapes and colors and patterns. It's really wet, so I don't want to pick up my watercolors after I handle these, because I don't want to get oil on my watercolor paper. Yesterday, I did this. Again, a random scene right down the street, and 2 Toyotas. I didn't even realize they were Toyotas until a friend came over and said, "Hey, there's 2 Toyotas." And it's kind of was cool because I liked the cars, or one's a car, one's a truck, in back of the railroad tracks. And I really kind of thought that was an interesting way of setting off a pattern again. And a pattern is another word for saying composition. And in terms of composition, it's just like, don't be boring. Don't do what you've already done a million times. Or maybe that's just inevitable that you're going to continue. But think about it. Think about how you're embracing what you know and trying to do something that you don't know, that you're less familiar with, or that's a surprise or different. And it's hard to do every day. It's hard to wake up and say, "Oh, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something just as I did yesterday." But I don't want to do what I just did yesterday. I want to do something different. But there's something comforting doing the same. I mean, it's a push and pull. I think we all feel that. You want something familiar every day. You want something that's comforting and that you know. But in order to really make any progress in life, in order to change, in order to go places and do things, you have to have something different to look forward to. And you can find it right in front of you. It's right in front of your face. Things that are the same and things that are different. And it's just our human nature to embrace one and really want the other. Anyways, I'm off to the Adirondacks, and it's going to rain the whole time, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But thanks for tuning in. And leave a comment or whatever, just to let me know that you were here or like it, or whatever. I'd be happy to hear from you. Thanks again. Bye-bye.